So it's Sunday and I've worked out, I've had my green smoothie, and I was doing some of the self-study stuff that I do. And there's a program that I'm doing right now with someone named Lisa Nichols. She is awesome. She's like my new favorite human. So if you don't know Lisa Nichols, definitely check her out. She teaches public speaking and she teaches kind of bravery, because public speaking is bravery and making these videos is bravery. But she had a homework assignment for us. And it was interesting because the assignment was something that I've kind of done before. She got it from Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I read that book when I was in my 20s. And I remember reading this part of the book where the assignment was basically to imagine your funeral. Imagine that you're dead and either you're giving your eulogy or the people that are closest to you are giving your eulogy, and like, what would they say or what would you say? What kind of friend were you? What kind of life have you led? How much have you loved? How much, bravery and wisdom, all that stuff. What have you done with your life? And I remember that exercise from that book, and I was like, oh yeah. And it wasn't as earth-shattering when I read it, because you may or may not know, but my mom was really sick when I was in high school, and she came really close to dying. It was like a total miracle that she pulled through. She had stage 4 ovarian cancer, and she basically, after about like a year of chemo, was down to like 80 pounds, and she went into a last-ditch surgery, and we didn't know if she was going to pull through or not. And it was a miracle. She is still with us today, and she's amazing and healthy and vibrant. But going through that as a teenager, it really made me appreciate life and be really aware of life, that each moment is a gift. And from that experience, I wasn't self-aware by any stretch at that age, but I was life-aware. And so even though I wasn't self-aware, I was aware of life, and that life was a gift. In any moment, life could end. And so from the time I was a teenager, I really lived my life as if any moment might be my last, which sometimes led to, some impulsive and reckless behavior. But I was brave, and I lived each day to the fullest. So this whole concept of thinking about your funeral, and the way that Lisa Nichols said it, she wanted you to imagine that it was 3 years from today, which is a pretty powerful thing to think about, to say like, okay, it's 3 years from today and it's your funeral. And what have you accomplished? What haven't you accomplished? And if it's really 3 years from today, what would you be doing different? So that's the exercise. And if it's not something that you've ever done as an exercise, take the time to do it, because it really shifts you into a place of valuing each moment and valuing your life, and recognizing that each choice you make, each moment, leaves your legacy, right? Like when you are no longer here and the people are thinking back or speaking back about what your life was and how your life touched them, each choice that you make in each moment is that. Did you show up with bravery? Did you show up with love? Did you show up with forgiveness? Were you kind? Were you generous? Were you of service? Because once we're gone, if we lived each moment just about ourselves and focusing on ourselves, it's not likely going to leave a beautiful legacy. And the people that are closest to us would say things probably that would be tough to hear. So just to plant that seed, it's a really, really sobering exercise. It can be sad. It can bring up a lot of stuff, but I highly recommend doing it, because it really can help give you the perspective to make the most of each moment that you have. So happy Sunday. That's the quick video. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.